3,000 meters beneath the surface, where sunlight becomes a forgotten memory and pressure crushes steel, something ancient drifts through absolute darkness. Its mouth hangs open like a living net, impossibly wide, waiting. A single flash of bioluminescent light pulses at the end of its whip-like tail. Then, in less than a heartbeat, the abyss swallows prey whole. This is the gulper eel, and for millions of years it has perfected the art of survival in a world that should allow nothing to live at all. The first time scientists pulled a gulper eel from the deep ocean in 1882, they believed they had discovered a creature from another planet. The specimen, recovered by the research vessel HMS Challenger during its legendary expedition, defied every expectation. Its jaw comprised nearly 1/4 of its total body length, loosely hinged and capable of expanding to engulf prey larger than its own body. Its stomach stretched like a biological balloon, accommodating meals that seemed physically impossible. Marine biologists stared at this creature and realized the deep sea contained evolutionary experiments beyond imagination. To understand how the gulper eel came to exist, we must travel back through evolutionary time, through epochs where the ocean's depths remained unexplored even by fish. Scientists believe the gulper eel belongs to an ancient lineage of eels that diverged from their relatives over 100 million years ago. While other species competed for resources in shallow, crowded waters, the ancestors of the gulper eel descended into darkness. They traded everything familiar for survival in an alien world. Their eyes shrank because light meant nothing below 1,000 meters. Their bones became fragile and cartilaginous because buoyancy mattered more than structural strength. Their muscles weakened because energy was precious in a realm where food appeared only sporadically. But their mouths evolved into miracles of biological engineering. The gulper eel's jaw functions unlike any other fish in existence. When it encounters prey, its lower jaw drops and expands outward like an umbrella unfurling. Water rushes in, and whatever creature triggered this response finds itself trapped inside a cavernous prison of flesh. The eel does not need speed, strength, or even accurate aim. It simply becomes a living trap, drifting through the dark with its maw perpetually ready. Picture the environment where this creature hunts. At 3,000 meters depth, pressure exceeds 300 atmospheres. Water temperature hovers near freezing. No photosynthesis occurs, meaning every calorie of energy must drift down from the sunlit world above as marine snow, decaying organic matter that falls like endless gray flakes through the water column. The gulper eel exists in this biological desert, conserving every movement, every breath, every heartbeat. Its metabolism operates so slowly that scientists estimate it can survive for weeks, perhaps months between meals. When food finally appears, the expandable maw ensures nothing escapes. What makes the gulper eel particularly haunting is its bioluminescent lure. At the tip of its long, whip-like tail, a photophore produces pulsing pink or red light. Scientists have observed this light flashing in patterns, potentially attracting small crustaceans and fish toward the wrong end of the eel entirely. The prey swims toward what appears to be a signal, perhaps mistaking it for a potential mate or food source. They never see the gaping mouth waiting in the darkness ahead. This is hunting reduced to its most patient, most efficient, most terrifying form. In recent decades, remotely operated vehicles have captured rare footage of living gulper eels in their natural habitat. Marine biologist Dr. Bruce Robeson, working with the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, has spent years documenting deep-sea creatures using advanced submersibles. During one expedition, his team encountered a gulper eel drifting at over 2,000 meters depth. The creature appeared almost ghostly on camera, its translucent skin revealing internal structures, its enormous mouth creating a silhouette that seemed impossible. Robeson described the experience as witnessing evolution pushed to its absolute limits, a creature that abandoned conventional anatomy to dominate an environment that kills almost everything else. The question that continues to haunt researchers is simple yet profound. How many gulper eels exist in the deep ocean? Because they inhabit the largest biome on Earth, the abyssal zone spanning millions of cubic kilometers, population estimates remain speculative. Some scientists believe gulper eels are relatively common, simply invisible due to the impossibility of comprehensive deep-sea surveys. Others worry that deep-sea trawling, climate change, and ocean acidification threaten creatures we have barely begun to understand. Myths surrounding the gulper eel persist in maritime folklore and cryptozoology. Sailors across centuries have reported creatures with impossible proportions rising from the depths during storms, their mouths large enough to swallow a man whole. While these accounts almost certainly describe exaggerated encounters with various sea life, the gulper eel demonstrates that reality often matches mythology and strangeness. Ancient Japanese fishing communities spoke of demons dwelling below the thermocline, spirits with expandable throats that consumed the souls of drowned sailors. Whether these stories originated from actual gulper eel sightings remains unknown, but the connection between cultural nightmare and biological reality is undeniable. Scientists have also discovered that gulper eels undergo dramatic physical transformations throughout their lives. Males experience significant changes as they mature, their jaws shrinking, their olfactory organs enlarging, suggesting they transition from active hunters to creatures focused entirely on locating females for reproduction. After mating, males likely die, their purpose fulfilled. Females presumably produce eggs that float upward toward shallower waters, where larvae develop before descending back into darkness. This life cycle, still poorly understood, represents one of countless mysteries surrounding the species. We have explored less than 20% of the deep ocean. Every expedition returns with species previously unknown to science, creatures adapted to conditions that challenge our understanding of life itself. The gulper eel stands as a reminder that the most alien ecosystems on Earth exist not in distant galaxies, but beneath our own waves. In that crushing darkness, evolution has produced solutions to survival that would seem fictional if we could not photograph them. The next time you stand at the ocean's edge, watching waves roll toward shore, remember what lurks below. Thousands of meters beneath that surface, in water that has never felt warmth, in pressure that would implode submarines, something drifts with its mouth eternally open. The gulper eel does not chase, does not struggle, does not fight. It simply waits. And in the silence of the abyss, patience is the ultimate weapon. Some predators evolved to run down prey across sunlit plains. The gulper eel evolved to become the darkness itself, a living void with a pulsing light at its tail, drawing the curious and the desperate into an embrace from which nothing returns. That creature has survived mass extinctions, changing climates, and millions of years of isolation, and it will likely still be waiting, mouth agape, long before we have forgotten the oceans were ever mysterious at all.